dun dun dun. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, here we go. Hey there, everybody, it's a Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode here of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here. The first one with the new microphone. And we're here in year number 3 here in control of the Dogs franchise. Last episode for us, we ended up taking on the Platypi, winning 4-3 behind a great pitching performance from Werner Bergenberg, who threw 5 1/3 shutout innings. And we ended up holding on late, winning 4-3 as we scored 4 early runs off of Olaf Slakov and never looked back. So with that win, we are now sitting at 4-3 on the season. We are above 500 for the first time this year, and we are now in a spot here at the halfway mark of the season where we can make some roster moves to help the team out based on the performance of a few players here throughout the season. And, you know, trying to fluctuate chemistries and whatnot. I did ask you guys for your opinions here on the PDOs and also for the roster moves here for the episode. So we're going to go ahead and do roster moves first. So the consensus was, I think it was about a 3 out of 4 of the comments I saw were okay with getting rid of Tough Lift for rookie catcher Alberto King, as Tough Lift has basically done nothing for us all year and it'll free up some money for us. So let's go ahead and bring in the rookie 19-year-old Alberto King off the free agent wire, as he will replace Lift, and that will open up $4.6 million in the budget. King brings a good fielding background to the team, along with solid speed for a catcher. He does have slow poke, which will affect that running down the first base line, but he also has an average arm, which could go up or down depending on how you look at it. Hopefully up, given the fact he's a rookie. However, he has no hitting ratings to speak of, but the way Tough Lift has been hitting with hitting ratings, it don't make a damn lick of difference now. He can't possibly be any worse. Alright, Alberto's the first move. Then the next roster move everyone was discussing was Smokey Ash, whose chemistry, unfortunately, is not doing anything to help the team out. As we all pointed out, Smokey Ash was kept, actually, to back up liner because our third baseman the last 2 years, Rhonda Horn, has been severely inconsistent, especially fielding-wise and especially offensively. So Smokey was kept as a defensive upgrade option. Now with Steeler going down to Tier 1 because we just let Crafty drop, we don't need him necessarily on the roster. And there were a couple options brought to me from you guys. First up was Maggie Rags, who is normally a utility player. She's already lost her infield playability. She can only play the outfield now and second base. She brings a good fielding option to the team to offer more depth out there in the outfield. The other option was bringing in Rafi Slaps, which was suggested by, let me make sure I get this right, that was suggested by Bosco, yes. He brought it the idea of bringing in Rafi Slaps, who's not going to see a lot of playing time anyway, but it does offer more budget for the roster move as well. And it also gives us an extra scholarly player to boot, which allows us to bring in any reliever we want to get rid of Jacob Marshmallow, who's going to be the third casualty here in a second. Looking at the chemistries, Maggie Rags also does the same thing. However, we do have a lot of players who can already play the outfield already. Looking at the roster, we have Sportsman. He can play the outfield as well as catch. So can Cortez, so can Sachs, and so can Statsman. And then bringing her on will give us another outfielder, but it will limit our infield flexibility, as only Digaforto on the bench will be able to play the entire infield. So he did point that out to me, and that's a very good observation on his end. Plus, I have used Maggie Rags in one of my series already, which was the Platypi series, and she did really well for us. So I like the idea of giving a chance to Rafi Slaps, even if he's not going to see the field a whole lot. At least we're using a different player we wouldn't normally use in this situation, and it gives us a little bit extra budget flexibility too. So I'll go ahead and take Rafi on this one. I'll trust Bosco on this one. And then the final roster move was getting rid of Jacob Marshmallow, who's been relegated to basically being a mop-up pitcher that we cannot trust in any close game situation whatsoever. So with the extra scholarly player already in tow, we are allowed to bring in any reliever that we want to replace him. Now, unfortunately, there aren't any long arms in the bullpen, which I would like to have brought in to replace him. So we'll just have to make do with what we have. Thankfully, all of them are cheaper than him, so we can pick any single one that we want to try to develop and move forward, or just to have as a roster placeholder to maybe fix some chemistry issues. So the first one off the list is Lucy Finnegan's, who is a decent reliever in her own right. She just has a lot of accuracy issues. She was on the Nemesis. Tia Mayfair is an option despite those negative traits. She would put Crafty back at tier 2, which would help out our weak armed catchers because we do have a couple of them. Okay. Mushara, I don't trust enough to bring her back, so I'm not going to be bringing her back. Splash Cashmore, iffy. The junk rating at 0 scary, plus he's just going to get worse. Hugh Jacobs, Discipline doesn't help us. Huck and Duck. Wild Thing at tier 2. Huck is an option as a pinch hitter as well, if you consider. He's also a big power bat. Rogan Balls. I don't like closers, so I'm going to ignore the 4 closers down here. So I think for me it's between Huck and Duck and Finnegan's. Those are the 2 options we have to choose from. We can get a tier 3 trait with Finnegan's. She's also 30. She's also the best rated reliever currently available that we're interested in looking at. Or we could get Huck, who is 25 and has the potential to develop slightly still in his career. And you know what? You know him, you love his name. I know we should probably put Crafty at tier 2, but I'm not really that concerned with it, so let's do Huck and Duck. Alright, and if this doesn't work out, we can always go back and grab Finnegan's off the wire if we want. But those are the 3 roster moves we're making. And for the player development, you guys seem to come to the consensus that Tarox was the best of the ones available. We'll also have enough to buy Joe Trunks as well, so we'll be able to buy both of them after this next game. So, and then we'll also have enough saved up to buy this one for Dieguez, possibly. So, Elroy's, I'm not risking the extra power to potentially lose his infield playability, so that's out. So yeah, it comes down to these 2. Trox was arguably was by far the consensus pick as the best option. So we're going to do his development chance. 1 accuracy to 65, 2 velo to 61, bonus 3 accuracy, we're not going to get it. Rolling for the extra fastball, we do get that though. Let's go to Rock. Loyalty's maxed out, and he's a B-, and he's starting today's matchup against the Beewolves. He comes in with no record, a 150 ERA, a 1 whip, and on the mound for the Beewolves, young starter Zane Rossi, 0-1 with a 7.20 ERA, 160 whip, and tier 2 elite 4-seamer. Let's see, Beewolves. I want to check Rossi, see if he's a rookie or if this is his 2nd year. I think I said he was a rookie last episode. I just want to verify that and make sure I wasn't, making shit up. He is a rookie. Okay, good. So he's making his 2nd career start, looking to improve. Here's our lineup for today's game. Leading off at second base is Elroy Action. Batting second is Hackliner at third. Carlton Starr. I actually want to move him up. I had this set, what didn't I? And I moved it. I think I moved Yoink up to number 2. Liner definitely needs to be 3. Star 4. Rhodes 5. Then Statsman 6 because he's tense. Crowd 7. King 8. You know what, Rory, move up to number 2. I like you, Yoink, but I don't trust you enough to put you up there just yet. And Alberto King's going to make his debut today, starting at catcher. Here we go. And lineup for the Beewolves, leading off at shortstop, Hanley Dextera is batting second. At second base, Nolan Luncaster, I believe is a rookie. Batting third, locked in left field, Axel Torque. Batting fourth, first baseman Kobe Kingman. Batting fifth, locked in third baseman Bertha Banks. Batting sixth, right fielder Magic Moore. He is tense. Batting seventh, former Grass Eaters catcher Nate Hankey. Batting eighth is veteran center fielder Vender Hawkins. And batting ninth is rookie pitcher Zane Rossi. Let me check that real quick here. So they have Burton Schmidt on their bench. And who's the other guy? Luncaster, okay. Oh, I can't check it here. I actually physically have to go back to the screen. Oh, that's dumb. That's a missed opportunity for good UI there. Metalhead, but not like they care. This game's been out for almost 2 years at this point. They ain't gonna change crap. We're lucky if their studio's still together at this point. So Luncaster is a rookie. They have Burton Schmidt on the roster. He is in his second season. Okay, so he was on their bench last year as well. Alrighty, let's jump into it. Make sure the lineup stayed the same. Didn't I have to reset that real quick? Oh, why do you do this to me? I didn't do it to you. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Alrighty guys, I'm glad everyone's loving the new microphone so far. I'm glad it's working out. I'm glad we finally found some equipment that actually works. Let's see if we can carry the Overdogs here to a victory to end the first half with a winning record of 5-3. Loss will have us finish the first half at 500. But we're definitely in a better spot right now, regardless of how the season, as compared to when the season started. Definitely win or lose. So both teams wearing their alternates today here at Emerald Diamond. Will be up first. Action, Crowds, and Liner do up. There's Elroy, batting .258 with 2 RBIs in the year. Tier 2 fastball hitter and first pitch slayer, active against rookie Zane Rossi, the 20-year-old, I believe. Rossi 0-1, a 7.20 ERA, 160 whip. In his first career start, he went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, taking the loss. Gave up 8 hits with 2 strikeouts, batting average against .348. And he is 23, actually. Schmidt is 20, that's right. Schmidt is 20. Lancaster is 29, I believe. Yep. Alright, here we go. He has the Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer. Heater up, pulled foul on the first one as Elroy was ready. Curveball drops low, 1-1. That curves outside, 2-1. Slider chased out of the zone away, dribbler to short. Dexter's bare hands and gets him by a step, 1 down. Next up, left fielder Rory Crowds, hitting .286 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Tier 2 inside pitch active here. Heater in there, off the catcher's glove, but it's still a strike, 0-1. Heater up and away, taken high, 1-1. Chased the slider low and away out of the zone, 1-2. Slider down and then pulled foul as it stays to the left of the bag at third, 1-2. Curveball down and away, blooped off the end of the bat behind second base. Lancaster on the run, dives and makes the nice catch. 2 down, and that'll bring up Hack Liner, hitting .433 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Heater down and away, just hit the knees. Great pitch from Rossi, 0-1. Heater up and in, hard grounder to hold a short backhanded by Dexteris. Takes his time on the throw, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Rossi. Bottom 1, Dexteris, Lancaster, and Torque do up against Turok Smith. Nice to see Axel again. He was on the team the first 2 years of this franchise. Here's Dexteris, the face of the Beewolves franchise on the offensive side of things. He's hitting .286 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Tier 1 fastball hitter active against Tier 3 Elite 4-seamer Turok Smith, who in his first start went 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run in a quality start, 150 ERA, 1 whip, 2 hits, giving up 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and batting average against 105, and now he is up to a B- overall as he picked up that 2-seam fastball right before today's game. Curveball hit up the middle on the first pitch he sees, and Dexteris leads off the game with the first hit for either club as he is locked in. Next up, rookie second baseman 29-year-old Nolan Lancaster. He's replacing Gina Torrens on the roster, hitting .222, 3 RBIs on the season. Is Gina on the bench still? She is not. She is gone. Heater up and in on the first one, fouled back by Lancaster, 0-1. Here's the new 2-seamer. Check low, 1-1. They're up and away. That's lined down the first base line. Just foul, 1-2. Well, down and then runner goes. Chased, hit on the ground to third on the hit and run. Liner hurries to second, not in time. Actions throw to first, in time, though, for the fielder's choice. 1 down, and that'll bring up Axel Torque as Dexter is in scoring position. Former Overdog himself, Torque locked in. Only hitting .208 this year, though, with 1 RBI. Things not going particularly well for him so far this season. Cutter up and away, high, 1-0. Well, down and away, runner goes for third, strike called, throw down by King, no chance. Dexteris had that stolen. Hanley's first steal of the year, he's 1 for 1, and he is now 90 feet away from scoring. We'll move the infield in. Forcing me down and in. Late on it is Torque as that hits 101 on the gun. Change it down, low, 2-2. 2-seamer up and in. He gone! Chased it. First punch out for Turok. Showing off that new 2-seamer. He gets his first punch out with it today. 2 down for Kobe Kingman. Runner still at third, and we can move the infield back with 2 outs. Kingman with Tier 1 consistent active, hitting .136 on the year with 1 solo homer. Yet to drive in any other runs outside of that 1 home run ball. 2-seamer down and away. That's a check strike at the knees, 0-1. Heater down and in. Low and inside, 1-1. Change up and in. Kingman skies it to right field. Statsman over to his right. Puts it away to end the inning in medium deep. There and right. Runner stranded at third by Smith. Top two, Starr, Rhodes, and Statsman coming up against Rossi. Not a class action lawsuit. Carlton Starr up, locked in. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Hitting 467 with a homer. 8 RBIs on the year. Looking to jump on it. And he chased one well inside. 0-1. That one's high on the heater. 1-1. Slider at the knees. Hard grounder to second. Right at Lancaster. Easy play for him. 1 down. Next up is Lewis Rhodes. Sophomore is locked in, hitting 571 with an RBI. He had 3 hits last episode in his first start for us. Continuing to hit well, so he'll start today as well. Curveball in at the letters on the first one, 0-1. Heater down, hit well by Rhodes to right field, but he missed it just off the barrel. Caught by Moore and right, 2 down. That's our first ball to hit the outfield today. Here's Statsman, right fielder, Tense, hitting 276 with a homer and 4 RBIs on the air. Heater right down the middle, 0-1. That's low on the heater from Rossi, 1-1. Curveball hangs on the next pitch, sent back up where it came from, and that's our first hit today. Statsman on with a 2-out single. Next up, the 7-hitter, Yoink Sachs. Center fielder pinch hit last episode, went 0 for 1. Then made a nice defensive play in center field on a diving ball in right center to rob extra bases and a run. He's hitting 227 on the year. Yet to drive in a run or hit one out of the park. That heater's up and away, 1-0. Heater up, late swing, 1-1. Runner goes. Heater down in the way, strike called, throw down to second, no chance. Stolen base there for Statsman. He's back to neutral mojo. Tracks a third of the year. He's 3 for 4, and that's a 1-2 count now on Sachs. Heater up in, and he blew it by him, strike 3. First punch out for rookie Rossi. Bottom 2, it's 0-0. Banks, Moore, and Hankey coming up. Here's Bertha Banks, third baseman locked in, hitting 409 with a homer, 3 RBIs. She has Tier 2 Big Hack, not active right now. She'll also have Tier 3 Slowpoke when she runs out of the box. Four-seamer down and away from Tarak, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in, check low, 1-1. Cutter up and away, foul back, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in, way high, 2-2. Big Hack will not be a factor the rest of the at-bat. Change it down and away. Grounder to short off the end of the bat. Starr charges in. Takes his time thanks to Slowpoke. Makes the play at first cleanly. 1 down. Magic Moore up next. Right fielder Tense. He's normally in center field for the Beewolves offense. Hitting 158 on the season. Starting in his backup position today. Heater middle in on the first one. Line to right of center. Sachs coming on. I'll watch it drop for a base hit as he was playing a little deep. 1-out single for Moore, and that's going to bring up the 8-hitter, or 7-hitter, former Grass Eaters catcher, Nate Hankey, hitting 400 on the year with a solo homer. He has Tier 3 Sign Stealer, which could activate at any time. I believe it's a 20% chance to activate. Okay. Two-seamer down on the first pitch, turned on and belted by Hankey, but he's well out in front of it. That did, however, have home run distance. 0-1. Heater down in the way, checked off the plate, 1-1. Cutter up and in. Inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, change it down and in. That's lined up the middle. That's another base hit. Back-to-back singles here for the Beewolves offense. Have them threatening. That'll put one in scoring position here for veteran center fielder Vinder Hawkins. He's hitless on the year, looking to come through. Four-seamer up and in. Doors, 0-1. That was by him. Infield a double play depth, curveball away, chop right at action. He'll charge in, flip to second, 1, star to first. Double play, you love to see it. And we get out of the jam. Top 3, King, Smith in action, due up against Rossi. All right, here we go. Rookie matchup to start the inning. Leading off, rookie Alberto King, the 19-year-old, will stare down the 23-year-old in his first career at bat. Let's see what he can do. Don't worry, Alberto, no pressure. You couldn't be any worse than Tough Left, who has maybe 1 or 2 hits all season. Had, I should say. Heater away, outside, 1-0 as Rossi's already locked in here. Heater at the letters, 1-1. Heater away, skied off the end of the bat to left center. That's going to be an easy hang-up out there, though. Caught by Torque, 1 down. Brock Smith up next, pitcher hitless on the season. Heater up in, late swing, 0-1. Chased it high, 0-2. Slider at the knees, foul back, 0-2. Heater inside, pulled foul, 0-2. Heater up in, skied it, pop up behind second. Luncaster in shallow right center is there, puts it away, 2 down. Next up action, he's 0 for 1 today. Right out the short his first at bat. That first pitch, Heater just hits the outside corner, 0-1. Slider in the dirt, 1-1. Slider away, chased it again, grounder to short. Dexteris makes the play again. 1-2-3 inning here for Rossi. Bottom 3, Rossi, Dexteris, and Luncaster coming up. Rookies in a groove. Luncaster hitless on the season. He comes in locked in. First pitch, Heater up from Smith. Strike called, 0-1. Dribble down in the way. That's popped up to left field as he skies it. Crowds is under it. Puts it away, 1 down. Good start to the inning. Here's Dexteris, 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. First pitch, change up at the knees. Strike called away, 0-1. Cutter down and 2-seamer down and then caught the knees, 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. Hit off the end of the bat to short, backhanded by Starr. Throw to first, 2 down. Next up, Luncaster. He's 0 for 1. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch, curveball at the knees. Check strike, 0-1. 4-seamer up and away. High, 1-1. Cutter up and in. Popped it up foul. Out of play behind the plate, 1-2. Change it down and in. Low and inside off the glove of King, 2-2. 2-seamer down and away. Grounder in the hole to second. Elroy cuts it off to his left. Takes his time. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Smith. Scoreless through 3. Top 4. Crowds, Liner, and Starr coming up. Hey, Biscuit. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. Nothing doing offensively for either team through 3. It's back and forth. Crowds, Liner, and Starr coming up. Alright, of our lineup, let's see if we can do any damage. Crowd's 0 for 1 today as he'll square off with the rookie for the second time. Rossi remains locked in. Heater way up the first base line. Fair ball past the diving glove of the first baseman as Kingman gave it an effort, but he couldn't get there. Leadoff single for Rory, only our second hit today. Next up is Liner, who's 0 for 1. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater way, late swing, 0-2. And chased it inside, another punch out for Rossi. I believe that's his second. Did you change your mic? I can hear your sticks very clearly this time. Yes, I did. Gain might be a little high. I might need to turn that down just a tiny bit. Tier 2 first pitch, Slayer up, active against for Starr. He's locked in. Pitch out on the first one, nothing doing. Runner goes. Curveball low, drops, throw down to second by Hanky, not in time. Stolen base for Crowds. Is that a little bit better? Otherwise, it sounds very clear. Nice, good. I'm glad the mic's working. Sorry the gain was a little high there. Let me know if it's still clacking a bit. Second steal of the year for Rory. He's 2 for 2. 2-0 count to Carlton. RBI hero now active at tier 2. Heater away. Oh, missed it. 2-1. Heater away, lined over to second, right at Luncaster though for the second out. Lewis Rhodes up next. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to right his first at bat. No longer locked in. Heater down and in from Rossi off the plate. 1-0. Heater at the knees. Skied deep down the right field line. We just missed that one. There, slightly in foul territory, is more to end the inning. So we get another hit, a stolen base, but can't score. Bottom 4. Still scoreless. Hard to line up for the Beewolves against Smith for the second time today. Torque, Kingman, and Banks. A little bit of clacking, but not bad. Perfect. Turn down the gain just slightly a little bit more. There we go. Torque 0 for 1. He's locked in. You're down in the way. Fouled off. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Check strike. It's 0-2. Cutter up and away. He gone. Chased it outside. Second punch out for Smith. I come from the smash and fighting game community, so clacking is therapeutic for me. Did I make roster moves? Yes, I did. We made 3. First up, rookie Alberto King is starting today. He replaced Tough Lift. That was a consensus pick. I did end up going with Raffy Slaps there to back up third base over Smokey Ash, because I did realize we did have a lot of outfielders already on the roster, so Rags would have been a little less effective for us. And then finally, we brought in Huck and Duck. He is replacing Jacob Marshmallow, because with the extra chemistry spot from Slaps, we were able to pick any of the relievers we liked. Huck was the youngest one available. Alright, one down here for Kingman. Forcing her down in the way. That's sat on line to third, just out of the leaping reach of liner into the left field corner. Crowds plays the ricochet perfectly, though, so it'll hold Kingman to just a single. Only the 4th hit today for the Beewolves offense, and that brings up Banks, who's 0 for 1. She's locked in. Grounded out to shortstop her first time up. Curveball down and in the dirt, 1-0. Two-seamer down in the way, outside, 2-0. Big hack active at tier 2 here. Four-seamer down in the way, low, 3-0. Change up inside, ball 4. Smith's first walk today as Banks reaches. And here's Moore, he's 1 for 1 with a single, clutch active at tier 2 here. Still tense though, so it's only mitigating his ratings, not really boosting it too much. Cut up and in on the first pitch, checked, strike called, 0-1. Forcing him at the knees, fouled off late, 0-2. Change it down and in, pulled foul, it's 0-2. Curve away, line to left of center, hit well, sacks on the run. Easy work for Yoink, 2 down, as he used to play in this park with the Grass Eaters back in SMB 3 and 2. Glad you went with King and Slaps, but Huck? I had a feeling. He's an extra pinch hitter if all else fails. Look at that power rating. He's got like 69 power. I couldn't say no to that. If it doesn't work out with Huck, we do still have Lucy Finnegan's in the free agent pool. She's the best option left. I had a C+. I went with Huck because he was slightly cheaper. So we got a little bit extra money in the budget. Hanky up. I believe he has a single today. He is 1 for 1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Jammed him on that one. 2 down. Force at any base here for us. Cutter up and away. Hanky pops it up foul. King out of the crouch. He's there for it. And he puts it away. And we strand 2 more. Shutout through 4 for both clubs. Top 5. Statsman, Sachs, and King do up as Rossi and Smith match each other pitch for pitch. Statsman leading off. 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base today. Heater up and in high, 1-0. That stolen base pumped him back to neutral mojo. Curveball stays outside, 2-0 count from Rossi here. Slider at the knees, lined up the middle as that was a hanger. Base hit for Statsman, he's 2 for 2. After all 3 moves, I bet that really helped your budget. I think you saved pretty decently on King and Slaps. We did. I think we're up over 17 million now, so we're making over $1 million a game. Sacks up, this will allow pretty good development. Sachs drops down a bunt on the first pitch on the third base side. It's to try to catch Hanky napping, but he's ready. Sacrifice retires Sachs, runner to second. Here's Alberto King, who's 0 for 1. Rookie Pa, I believe, flew out to left his first at bat. Still looking for his first career hit. Pitch out, nothing doing as they're worried about a steal there from Statsman, but he's in scoring position. Heater away, hard grounder to second, right at Lancaster. He'll throw to first, 2 down on the fielder's choice. As Statsman goes to third on the low throw from Kingman. If that had gotten by, we got a run. Tarak going to try and drive him home. He's locked in 0 for 1. Curveball misses inside from Rossi, 1-0. Just crossed 50 pitches. Heater away, strike called, 1-1. Heater up and away, skied off the end of the bat, shallow right field, tough play, but Magic Moore with the wheels gets there, and that ends the inning. Runner stranded at third. Bottom 5, halfway home in a shutout duel between both pitchers. Hawkins, Rossi, and Dexter is coming up. I took my boy to his first baseball game the other day. It was our local minor league team, and he had a great time. Oh, that's wonderful. Lovely to hear. Yeah, I think I took our son to his first baseball game, I think last April, I remember correctly. He had a really good time too. It was fun. Always nice to let the children go see a baseball game for the first time. It's a great core memory for them, I think. First pitch dumped up the middle on the swing there by the Beewolves, and that is going to be a leadoff single here for the 8-hitter. And that's going to put the leadoff man on for Rossi, who can now bunt him over. Who's the runner at first? That is Hawkins, with good speed as well. Cutter up, bunt shown, taken high, 1-0. Using repping in, bunt popped up. King dives and he makes the catch, and the runner's in no man's land. He's going to double him up. Welcome to the Overdogs, Alberto King. What a play by the rookie on the dive. 2 down, bases empty for Dexterez. Singled his first at bat, stole a base, and then he grounded out his second at bat. He really wanted to go on the field to play. Aw. Then they gave him peanuts, and that occupied him for like 4 innings. Nice. My son just wanted to go play at the playground after like 4 or 5 innings, I think. It wasn't a very close game, so I was fine with that. But yeah, he really enjoyed like the first couple innings, had nachos. He was just having a blast. 2-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Turned on by Dexter, is hit well, deep to right center field. Sachs on the run, lays out forward and makes the diving catch against the wall. Yoink, Sachs laid it on the line again, and once again takes away extra bases. Oh, that's great. Way to go, Yoink. He's still very familiar with the layout of this park and knew he had enough space there to not smash his face against the wall. Top 6, action, crowds in line are coming up. There's a little playset at this ballpark, too. That's what he did for the last 2 innings. Yeah, that's exactly how my son was. That was like the last 3 innings we were there. I think we left in like the 7th or 8th inning because it was a really bad game. Orioles were getting blown out. This is Elite Dogs defense, indeed. All right, come on, Elroy. He's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out twice. Both to short. First pitch heater low, 1-0. Heater up in, late swing, just missed that one, 1-1. Heater down in the way is off the plate. Good eye. 2-1. Heater up. Turned on by Elroy. Deep down the left field line. Can he keep it fair? No, it's just foul. 2-2. Heater up. Hard grounder this time. It's to second, though. Lancaster makes the play. 1 down. Speaking of slamming faces on the wall, that happened in our... Ooh. Ouch. That sounded like it hurt. Hopefully he was okay afterwards. Crowd's up. He's 0 for 1 and 0 for 2 today, I believe. Or no, he's 1 for 2. He has a steal. Heater high, 1-0. Heater down, blasted by crowds deep to right field, looking to get over Moore's head, but no, he runs it down at the warning track. 2 down. Liner up, he's 0 for 2. Slider down, on the corner away. Nice pitch, 0-1. Curveball hung, we missed it, fouled back, 0-2. Heater inside, turned on by Liner, driven to the gap left center field. That's going to split him, and it will get cut off by Torque right before the wall, so it'll be just a single. Great range there by Axel. Liner 1 for 3. He's on with 2 down for Star, who's 0 for 2. First Slayer active. Slider down is chased out of the zone, and that's going to be an easy ground out for Lancaster to handle, and that ends the inning as he makes the play to first. Rossi with 6 shutout innings under his belt, bottom 6. Lancaster, Torque, and Kingman coming up. He caught up. There was a very audible thump from center field. Heard it all the way from behind third. Oh, ouch. Hopefully he didn't break nothing. Yep, that's full tilt. You could, if you hear it, it was full tilt. Here's Lancaster. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch heater down and in. Chase, chop, foul, 0-1. 2-seam up and away. Foul back, 0-2. Cut up and in. Foul off, 0-2 still. Change it down. Chased it again, 0-2. Lancaster swinging at everything today. Dribble down and in. Check low. 1 and 2. Forcing him away. Way out of the zone. He chased it anyway. I think that's his 3rd punch out today. Wave him. Bye-bye. He gone. I think he has the hat trick. 3 punch outs, I believe, for Smith today. I think all of them are of Luncaster. Here's Torque. 0 for 2. Yeah. He was okay, but he did stay in the dirt for a bit. Couldn't blame him. Yeah, I had to catch his breath there for a second. He might have concussed himself almost. Good for him to play through the pain. Not like Kerstad today, unfortunately. He got drilled, I think. Heater down on the way outside. 1-0. Change up out in front of it. 1-1. Torque was well out in front of that one. Cut her up and away. Fouled off. 1 and 2. Two-seamer up and in. Pulled foul. Still 1 and 2. Ball down in the way. Grounder hard up the third base line. Liner dives and smothers it. Gets up and fires, and he is dead to rights. 2 down. Nice play. Hack. Yoiner Fajardo. Ooh, okay. There was also a player whose name sounded so fake. Oh my god. Sounded like a randomly generated SMB player. I can understand why with that name. Yoiner Fajardo. Okay. If I had to guess, that sounds Dominican, but I don't want to be offensive. Eater down and in on the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. I could also see Mexico being the point of origin for that one. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball down and away. Checked low. 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Doors. 2-2. Change it down and away. Low, 3-2. Great take from Kingman. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off. He stays alive. Count full. Four-seamer down and in. He gone! Blew it by him. 4th punch out for Smith. He's got 6 shutout under his belt. Top 7. Which pitcher's going to blink first? That's what it's coming down to. Rhodes, Statsman, and Sachs coming up. Never heard of the first name before. It doesn't roll off the tongue well in Spanish. That's true. Yeah, I'm having a hard time pinpointing that. Maybe I might look him up real quick, see if he's in the baseball database. I got time. It's not like anything's happening offensively here. Sorry about that. Hit the cord. Got an ad break. Okay. Oh, you're going to look him up? All right, perfect. Then I won't have to. Great, let me know. He has to be in Baseball Reference somewhere. Rhodes is up. He's 0 for 2 today. Heater away. That's a strike. 0-1. Nice pitch from Rossi. Heater down. Pulled foul out of play. 0-2. Slider down in the way, skied off the end of the bat to left field there. Torque in a step, 1 down. There's Statsman. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Heater up and in, misses inside from Rossi, 1-0. Curveball almost hits Statsman in the nuts. He gets out of the way, thankfully, 2-0. That would be embarrassing. Oh, what did I was way late on that one. Make you up your mind, kid. 2-1. Curveball hangs, ripped hard to first on the ground, but Kingman backhands it cleanly, takes it himself, 2 down. And then Noodle Max fades just to spite us. Here's Yoink, he's 0 for 1, sack bunt last time up. Heater in there low, 1-0. Heater up and in, ripped hard past the diving glove of the third baseman. Banks. It's a base hit for Yoink. He's 1 for 3, and Steeler's going to be on the base paths. Look out now. Even if at only tier 1, he's still very dangerous, and Hanky still has no arm, and he knows it. Looking at his old teammate there at first, wondering if he'll run. Rookie King up, he's 0 for 2. First pitch, Heater down and in, inside, 1-0. Pick off, back safely as Yoink. Heater up and away, that's a strike, 1-1. Runner goes. Heater in there, strike called, throw down to second. Hanky's like, what do you want me to do, man? Yoink easily steals second. Yoink 6 for 6 on steals now this year. He's well out in front. I made a team today called the Dirt Dogs, and for the most part, we've lived up to our name because we are complete dog shit. Hi, John. We're welcome in, buddy. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, sorry to hear that. Fajardo indeed was born in Santo Domingo. Really? I got it right? I was right? That is, I believe, Dominican Republic, I believe. Nice. All right. Look at that. Alright, can the rookie deliver? He's behind 1 and 2 in the count here. Heater down. Way to protect that plate, Alberto. Curb up and in. Blooper behind third on the pop-up. Right there is Dexter's, and that ends the inning. 7 shutout innings for Rossi. Bottom 7. Banks, Moore, and Hankey coming up. Here's Banks, 0 for 1 with a walk. She's locked in. Drew that walk last time up. First pitch, curveball, middle in. That is fouled back. 0-1. Smith entering his last inning here. He's already above 70 pitches, and he's due to lead off next inning, so we will definitely pinch hit for him. Peter down in the way, lined up the middle. That's a base hit for Bertha. She's 1 for 2. And she'll be on the lead off the 7th. Here is Moore, 1 for 2 with a single. Both teams refuse to score. Indeed, they're finding ways not to. Pinch hitting, despite Moore being clutch. Helena Bigsby, former Buzzards first baseman, hitting .667 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Can't say I disagree with the move. It's a very good upgrade there, offensively speaking. Decent wheels over at first. Two-seamer down in the way. That's a strike to Bigsby, 0-1. Take a look. Heater down and in. Let's hit up the middle. That is through for a base hit. 2 on, nobody out. Beewolves threatening. Here's Hankey, 1 for 2 with a single. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Gutterson. Oh, God, now it's Gutterson. Tier 2 RBI hero on Keg. He's hitting 125 on the year. Oh, boy. They want a base hit so bad. They do. Now they got a chance to drive him in. I'm going to pull Tarak here. I think it's the smart move. He's due to lead off next inning, so whoever I bring in is going to get pinch hit for regardless. If we want our best option... Roundhouse is a no. Heimlich is also a no. To hell, though. Go sit down, Huck. Sims or Munstar? Munstar would be our best, but I want to have her available in case the game stays tied going into the 8th. So it's going to be Sims here. It's got to be the rookie. All right, Alan. 1 second. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Alright. So rookie Alan Sims is going to enter. He's 1-0. He's got a 13.50 ERA, a 2.14 whip. 3 appearances on the season. 8 runs given up, 7 earned, 4 2/3. 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 homers, 5 strikeouts. Batting average against .333. 2 on, nobody out for pinch hitting Keg. Alan Sims. First third baseman. Tier 2 RBI hero. Active, he's hitting 125 on the year. Alright, Sims. Let's see what you got. Great pitching, though, from Tarak. 6+ innings of shutout ball. He'll have a quality start no matter what. Both runners on base has responsibility, though. Heater down and in, ball 1. Ball down the way, low, 2-0. Slider away, grounded up the middle to short, star over, flip the second 1, action to first. Double play, love to see it. We got Gutterson to turn into 2. 2 down for Hawkins. 1 for 2 with a single. And pinch hitting for him. Emptying the bench. It's Steve Monstor, the backup catcher. Or primary catcher. Tier 1 first pitch Slayer, hitting 211 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Alright. I like the move. They're deleting their defense for this. Gotta make them pay. Indeed. First pitch slider down and in. Strike called 0-1. That's right, Dexter's is a utility player, but he can only play 1 position. Alright, first pitch Slayer's gone. Heater up and away. That's a strike. 0-2. Throw down in the way. Pulled foul. 0-2. Got him to chase it. Slider down and in. Low. 1-2. In. Hit at the third base line, just foul. 1 and 2. Heater up and away. Outside, 2-2. Slider down and in. Jammed it foul. He's staying alive. 2-2. Go down and away. Chop the second slowly. Elroy charges. Throw to first, and we get out of the jam. 2 on, nobody out, and Sims comes in, gets a double play ball and a ground out. Top 8, it's 0-0. Sims do up first, then action and crowds. If they have that first pitch there, I just plant a 4-seamer in their jaw. Oh, a little aggressive there, John. What I give for a whole field of dexterous. Unhinged, indeed. Alright. Benny Ballmer's going to come in defensively. Okay, so Monstor's going to catch. Ballmer's going to play center. So where's Bigsby and Dexterous going? That's the question. I think Bigsby's got to go to first. Kingman goes to right. Nope. Burton Schmidt, the rookie, the second-year player's coming off the bench. He'll be in right. Okay, so the defense is... Let me take this first pitch here. Curve way inside, 1-0. Okay, so the change is Monstor's catching. Ballmer's in center. Schmidt is in right. No other changes. Okay. And I think they're out of bench players. They have no more pinch hitters, and their pitcher is due up first next inning. Okay. Alright. Yeah, their bench is gone. S&B encourages violence. I'm just using the tools that were given to me. Fair point. Alright. Alright, so do we want Sims to bat here? That's the question. We're up 1-0. Trunk with chokers are not an option. Cortez... Power bat, F4-0, slaps or sportsman. Well, first pitch Slayer, we can't use that here because there's already been a pitch. Sign Stealer on slaps is a tier 1, and he's not a great hitter. Dig is not an option either. Cortez. Yeah, I don't trust Sims for a second inning, so Javier, get in here. Hitting 250 on the air. Come on, Javier. Heater up and in, that's a strike from Rossi. 1-1, he just hit 80 pitches. That's high on the slider, 2-1. Chased it inside, dribbler to second. Lancaster makes the play, 1 down. That's gone, there's Huck. Oh yeah, you're right, Huck is an option too. Elroy up 0 for 3. Tier 2 fastball hitter, tier 2 first pitch Slayer. He's grounded out 3 times. Heater high, 1-0. Heater up and away, hit well by Elroy deep to right field. Schmidt on the run, 2 down. I was hoping he'd drop that. His fielding is basically 0. Here's Crowds, he's 1 for 3 with a single. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Slider away, that's a strike. Wow, 0-2, great pitch. And pulled up on the ground, slow over to short. Dexterous throws, gets him. 1-2-3 inning. Rossi threw 8 shutout innings. We're going to go to Munstar here out of the pen. Bottom 8, Rossi, Dexterous, and Lancaster coming up. Huck will not touch the pitcher's man in this close game. Indeed. He has to pinch hit for someone that's not a pitcher. It might make us use him. Here's Rossi 0 for 2, locked in. Pitcher will bat here as there's no available options to hit. There is Anita Beam, but they're not using her here. Heater inside, 0-1. 2-seamer away, late on it, 0-2. Elaine pitching well as of late. Ball down. Grounder to short. Star charges, throw to first. 1 down. Back to Dexterous, who's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball down and away. Lined at the middle. Elroy watches it go through. That's a hit. Dexterous his second hit today. He's 2 for 4. Here's Lancaster. He's 0 for 3 intense. Rookie not having a great day. Pick off. Nothing doing. Take away, runner goes, strike call, throw down by King. No chance, it's Dexterous. 0 for 1. A 1 pitch, curveball down in the way. We lift on it. 0-2. 2-seam up and in. He gone. First punch out for a lane. 2 down on Torque. He's 0 for 3. 2-seamer down and in. Hit up the middle to second. Elward backhands cleanly. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning. Well, not 1-2-3, but another 0. Top 9. Here we go. Art of the lineup. Liner, Star, and Rhodes coming up. Coming down to the wire on this one. Here's Liner, 1 for 3 with a single, last at bat. Rossi staying out there. Oh, that's the pitch. Lead on the heater down the middle, 0-1. That's another one, 0-2. Slider up and away, grounder to short. Dexterous charges in, throw to first, 1 down. Liner retired, here's Star, 0 for 3. Heater away, hit on the ground, and that's past short to the left. Good swing. Carlton goes after the first pitch. That's his first hit today. Here's Rhodes, 0 for 3 today. Good thing Dexter stole, or else action wouldn't have been there. That's true. That would have been up the middle. And that is going to do it for Rossi. 8 1/3 shutout innings for the rookie. Runner at first, his responsibility. Avery out of the bullpen. It's the closer. 0 ERA, 0.75 whip, 2 strikeouts. Tier 1K collector. Curve in there at the letters, 0-1. Chased at 0-2. Runner goes. Curveball in there for a strike 3. Throw down to second. No chance. Easy steal. Carlton in scoring position here for Statsman with RBI hero. 2 for 3 with 2 singles as Rhodes went down looking there. Sacrificed himself for the greater good as it gives Statsman the RBI chance. And they walk him. Smart. Yoink up, 1 for 2 with a single. He's locked in though, so his ratings are going up. I will not pinch hit for Yoink here. He's my best defensive outfielder, so come on, Yoink. King though, we can pinch hit for King. Come on, Yoink. Heater up high, 1-0. Curveball down, out in front of it, 1-1. Heater down, line hard to second, but right at Luncaster. Throw to first, that ends the inning. Damn. Bottom 9, we're still scoreless. Kingman, Banks, and Schmidt coming up. There's Kingman, he's 1 for 3 with a single today. Munstar in for her second inning of work. 4-seamer up and away. That's a strike, 0-1. Go down and in inside, 1-1. 2-seamer down and away. Off the plate, 2-1. In. Blew it by. Let's go, 2-2. Go down and in. He almost went at it, 3-2. Two-seamer away. Line to left. That's going to drop in for a hit. 1 off the wall. Krauts plays it cleanly. That's going to be a single. Winning run on to start the 9th for the Beewolves. Here's Banks, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. She is locked in. You see me down the way in the first pitch. Sat on it, but fouled it off. 0-1. Down and in, that's a strike. 0-2. Go down and in the dirt. 1-2. Team up and in, lost the handle on that one. 2-2. Sachs. Ooh, Sachs is my ghost runner if we make it to the 10th. That's true. Either way, broken back grounder to the right of the mound. Liner has to take it to first to get the out there. Thank you, Slowpoke. 1 down. Winning run at second, though, for a rookie, for sophomore, Burton Schmidt. Schmidt is rattled. He's hitting 120 with 2 RBIs. Big spot here. In. That's a strike. 0-1. Go down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it to 1-2. Either way. Chop foul. 1-2. Oh, that's low. 2-2. Good block, Alberto. 2-2 pitch, curveball down. 3-2. Easy rip it in. Hitting hard to second, diving is Elroy. Nice play. Take the out at first, 2 down. Kingman to third. Winning run 90 feet away for clutch Benny Balmer. Oh boy. Alright. Who's on deck? Monster is on deck. He's a better hitter than Balmer, even with clutch active. I'll take my chances with Benny. If he wins it, he wins it. Come on, Elaine. 14 up and away. Check strike, 0-1. 2-seam up and in. Inside, 1-1. You're down and in. Check strike, 1-2. Curveball away. He chased it. Let's go. We're going to the 10th. Good pitch, Elaine. King Munstar in action coming up. Alright, Alberto's 0 for 3. Tempted to pinch hit here. Sachs is the ghost runner at second, our fastest guys. That's good. Mathematically speaking, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to pinch hit twice regardless, so let's do Sportsman for King.
Now batting, Ned Sportsman.
Would be the first pitch slayer in bunting, so 455 with 2 RBIs. Yeah, I was about to say, because pitcher's up next. Chop, pops itself, and okay.
Now batting,
Avery
the
locked
pitcher,
in, Elaine's
number
up next,
3,
have to be
Elaine.
She's tired. It's got to be Joe Trunk regardless.
Now batting,
Pressure.
Joseph Trump.
Great combination. Joe hit him 296 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Let's see what he can do. Avery locked in. Up down in second. Take it. Third, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 23, Elroy Action.
Alright, Elroy, big spot here, buddy. See if you can do it. First pitch curve, ripped down the left field line. It was a hanger, and that's into the corner. Gets past the left fielder. Balmer torqued them, misplays to Karam. It's going to be a double for Action. His first hit of the day. It's 1-0 Dogs.
Now batting, left fielder, number 30, Rory.
Now Rory, we need the extra runner. 1 for the singles. Avery no longer locked in. Curveball away, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater away, foul back. 0-2. K Collector activates. Curveball hangs, pulled down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Stay fair! It's off the foul pole. Ding dong dongarang. In the doghouse it goes. Home run for crowds. It's 3-0 Dogs. Oh my God, Rory kept it on the foul pole. It's 3-0.
Now batting,
Second of the year for Rory, and here's Liner. And now Avery is tense. In a matter of 2 batters, he's gone from locked in to tense. I thought it was foul too, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you guys. Heater away, line to right field, another hit for Hack, his second of the day. He's, I think, 2 for 5, and here's Star, 1 for the single. He's locked in.
Star.
Heater in, and that hits Avery right in the face. Oh dear. Infield single. And it just goes from bad to worse for Smack. Here's Rhodes, 0 for 4. Rushmore in out of the pen here. No runs given up, 1 whip, 2 strikeouts on the year. That did get Avery right in the face. Talk about getting smacked. Sorry, Smack. Heater up and away high, 1-0. Heater up, hard grounder to second, but right at Lancaster. Will take the out at first, and that'll end the inning. Alright, who's a better fielder, Joe or... I think Trunk is a better fielder than Rhodes, even with choker, so I'm going to leave him in here. We're going to go to our best available option, which is Horace Heimlich, despite being tired. And we'll take Rhodes off to double switch. 3-0 Dogs as we get the clutch 2-out double from Action, and then the 2-run homer by Crowds off the foul pole and left. Monster, Rushmore, and Dexter is coming up. Adding injury to insult, yes. Here's Monstoro for 1. Base and Heimlich. Horace got the save last episode. He's looking to do it again here. First pitch four-seamer is low, 1-0. Ghost runner at second is, that is Ballmer. Who has decent speed. But we got Sportsman behind the plate now. That don't matter much arm-wise. He's actually got the weaker of the two arms, as that curveball's in there. 1-1 at the knees. Forcing it down and in. Doors, 1-2. Change it down and away. Outside, 2-2. Change it down. Low, 3-2. Driven in. Jammed it foul. Count full. Well, down and in. Grounder to first. Trunk backhands it cleanly. He'll take it himself to the bag. 1 down as the runner goes to third. It's a ghost runner. That doesn't matter. Rushmore due up. They have to hit him because they have no more bench bats. Oh, I forgot about Anita Bean. Tense, hitless on the air. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Grounded to first right at Joe Trunk. Will take the out at first. Ghost runner scores. 2 down. And it comes down to Dexter as Beewolves on the board. It is 3-1. You simply did not have to do it to him. I did not, no. First pitch curveball down and in. Almost hit him in the foot. 1-0. Good save behind the plate there by Sportsman. 1-0 pitch. Heater down. Low. 2-0. 2-0 pitch from Heimlich. Change it up. Grounded hard right at Star. He'll field it cleanly. Throw to first. And the Overdogs win in 10. 3-1 the final. We finished the first half of the regular season with a winning record for the first time in franchise history. 5-3 we are now. Probably could have gotten him at home, but I don't blame you for making the safe play. Yeah, I mean, just take the out at this point. I'm not risking any chances here. Ballmer actually has sneaky good speed, so I'm not going to try and throw him out. Good win today, 3-1 the final. Dogs waited until the 10th to make the magic happen, but the magic still happened, and we won. We're finishing the first half of the season at 5 with a winning record. That's amazing. God, man, that was awesome. RBI from Action on the double there in the 10th to score the ghost runner, and then Crowds with the 2-run homer off the foul pole is the hit of the game. That is the winning hit as well. RBI ground out there in the 10th inning for pinch hitter Anita Bean. Brings in their only run. It was a dismal day for offense, folks. Great pitching from both starters. Smith, 6+ shutout innings. He gets the no decision. A quality start, though. 7 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts. Sims, an inning, got out of that no out 2-runner on jam without a run, allowing to run a score. Munstar then threw 2 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits, striking out 2, improving to 3-0. And Heimlich got his second straight save. Clean inning there on short rest. Rossi, 8 1/3 innings for the rookie. Shutout, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts. He gets a no decision as well. Great pitching from him today. Avery, inning and a third, came unraveled in the 10th. 4 hits given up, a homer, 2 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a line drive to the face. He falls to 0-1. Rushmore got the last out of the inning. Player of the game is Rossi. I don't blame him. That was great pitching, although I would have given it to Krauts for the go-ahead homer. And then Smith is third-place finisher with his pitching. Great game, guys. What a win. What a game. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to post this tomorrow. Actually, later this morning. It's actually almost 1 a.m. here. What a game. Wow. Alright, Bergenberger sacks. Oh, Yoink was great today, but Werner is just on another level this season, so it's got to be him. Sorry, Yoink. Maybe next time. Yout or Dieguez. Yout's been very disappointing this season, so him. Plus, he's not worth as much as he was. So, Action. Elroy. Got to be Elroy in that situation. Scored the go-ahead run. All right. Ooh, Werner got consistent. So you mean to tell me Werner has not only been pitching out of his mind this year, but he's now got consistent on top of that. Oh boy. Oh goody, someone else I get to ban. Yay. Looking at around the league here, a couple roster moves to report as we've hit the halfway mark on the season. But Puckerton released by the Freebooters for Ava Blanc. Good upgrade there on the bench. Tremondo to the Wild Pigs as they cut Melody Moods. Not losing much there. Slaps -2 arm. Yeah. Ooh, we can get rid of Slowpoke on King already. And improve his hitting. Yout, chance to lose Workhorse? Hell no. Cortez +1 power to 68. Deuce Stacker released by the Buzzards for Stamp Jones as they get the rookie starter in their rotation. Honestly, not losing much there. Marco DeMarco to the Platypi, replacing Juan Rojas. Okay. Good upgrade there on the bench. Okay. Not bad. I like all those moves. I don't know. That site seems legit. Alright, let's do player development real quick. So we can buy this one for Joe now. And we definitely want to get this one for Dieguez. And also this one for King. We have a game on this one, so we can wait. But we can afford, I think. We need to do Joe's first. His is the higher chance of expiring. We'll see how much money's left over. 3 fielding to 80. Bonus 3 fielding as well. We're going to get that up to 83. Let's go, Joe. And getting base rounder at tier 2. No dice, but I'll take what I got. Thank you. And Joe is now a B+. Alright, alright. And we will have enough to get liners next time, as well as Alberto, so we can buy both of these next time. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, we'll sim up to the next one here real quick as I ban this guy from chat. There we go. Perfect. Wish I had a ban option there. Alrighty. And perfect. Sim just finished. Crocs win again, so we still stay half a game behind them, but we're now tied with the Jacks in second. Okay. Alright. Sitting in a good spot here halfway home. Next episode, we are taking on the Jacks, so it is a battle for second place. This is the first, I think, of 3 matchups we have with the Jacks this year. Our last 2 are at the end of the season. So Yout will be on the mound against Donko, battle the aces. Warren not having a great year through 2 starts. He's going to try and rebound. Donko trying to keep his great momentum going this season. He's been pitching really, really well. Alright, we'll set that lineup. There it is. I'll run through it next time, but it looks like a solid one for sure. Trunk back in for Rhodes. Sportsman got the rest he needed. He's back in. Star, I want to move him up in the lineup maybe a little bit. Maybe under Statsman. Yeah. And Sportsman above Sax. Yeah, Sax has been hitting good. I'll let him hit above Sportsman since he's faster. Alright, perfect. That's it. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big win today for the Dogs in 10 innings as we managed to hit a big home run off the foul pole late to win 3-1 against the Beewolves in 10 innings. Great pitching today from Tarak Smith once again. His ERA is now under 1 again. And great pitching from our bullpen, too, as we got out of some tough jams. Good shout out to Sims, Munstar, and Heimlich for getting that save there at the end. But, yeah, not a lot of offense today, but we played really great defense. We pitched really well, and we got the win in 10 as we just wore down their closer. So now we're 5-3, first time in the series, halfway home in the season. We have a winning record. Tune in next time to see if we can start off the second half of the season with a big win against the Jacks. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. It's at PracNasty over here as well. Shout outs to John Moore and Smash Biscuit for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Appreciate it, guys. Everyone else, catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you may be.